Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rival Esports. My name is Daz, and joined with me is Hunter. Guys, we are in the lower bracket now for a match between Birds and the Bees and, oh God, I just froze, and Rogue. This one's going to be pretty interesting. I think Rogue just swept Relax, which is Splice. Yes. But that's also Karma playing on EU ping, so I'm not necessarily sure about how to factor that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Karma on vacation in Europe at the moment. Yeah, when I watched her match earlier, she was playing with over 100 ping. It was, it didn't seem to affect her too much, but certainly can be difficult when you're not used to it.
Yeah, exactly. So now we'll see whether or not this is going to be something similar here. I mean, for Rogue, they've been looking really good, but I do want to see how they face against this B&B roster. Now, something different about the Birds and the Bees roster is they're playing with Ajax instead of Mist, because Mist is playing with Ghost. So there's it's like tryout city right now in the lower bracket. Don't know how to feel about that, but we'll see whether or not this roster move works out for them.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who chat thinks is going to win this one. Use the command, I believe it's !RGE for Rogue and !B&B for Birds and the Bees. So go ahead and get those voting. I'm sure we'll show that after the first game. But I think this one's going to be rather close, Daz. I know that Rogue, they're coming off kind of hot after that last one, but Birds and the Bees, they've shown that they are quite a good team. And with AJ kind of, or I'm sorry, not AJ, Ajax, I should say, slotting in for this team, I'm interested to see what he brings to them.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've seen Ajax at least like earlier on this week. He's been looking pretty strong individually, but it's kind of interesting, right? We had the roster move already with Space Station and Afterthought, like those two teams clashing, but now we're gonna have, if Birds and the Bees win this match against Rogue, they play Ghost. So it's gonna be another situation of like roster moves happening. That being said, we're already underway in game number 1.
That we are. We'll have to see. This is a best of 5. As everything has been today. Roll Diz, quick shot, Wonder turns him away. Birds and the Bees getting the early pressure here in game 1. AJ plays this one down to Kronovi, and now Ajax looks to turn this out of the orange half. He's got Hoxer there with him. Touch into the blue corner. It's going to be Wonder to clear it away. I would not be surprised if this was a relatively low scoring, maybe 2 or so minutes here, as Kronovi's going to take a quick shot, but Hoxer makes the save.
Good save there from Hoxer. I also wouldn't be surprised if it's low scoring. This one definitely seems to be like a filling out process. That being said, Rogue have been on the come up and they have been looking really strong. So I do give them the edge in this particular match.
Yeah, and Wonder and AJ specifically. Of course, everybody knows Kronovi and what he's been able to do in the game, but AJ and Wonder certainly have stepped up their game in the past 2 months or so. And I'm sure they are looking to continue that, even though this is only a qualifier. The better they play, I think, the more they solidify themselves in the scene. As Roll Diz plays this towards Hoxer. Kronovi's going to play this over towards AJ. There's Ajax, can't quite get the challenge. Roll Diz wins that one. It's off the back wall. Can Ajax put it home? Wow, what a goal!
This is what I was talking about before we got in. Ajax has been on the rise. Shout out to Roll Diz, though. A great pass from him. And all Ajax really has to do is touch this in. He knows that he just has to jump off at the right time. So a good touch from Ajax to give Birds and the Bees the lead here in game 1. Very interesting start here to this series.
3:35 to go in game 1. Ajax first on the board. But Rogue now with the pressure. Wonder is going to take a quick shot. Nobody there. Both players clumped up. And Wonder beats him over top.
Yeah, they gave Wonder a lot of space there. You can just see him lining up the shot. He knows where the defenders are because I think, what is that? Ajax and Roldiz just bunched up on top of each other. So he just has to put it actually into the net. It's a pretty easy shot chance for Wonder, and he'll nail that one every time.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what was going on there on the defensive end. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication. Either way, we are tied up at 1. Still plenty of time to go. This one into the sidewall. Kronovi's going to play it away, and here's Roll Diz to touch it back. He'll get a follow-up touch as well. He's got Hoxer there with him. Hoxer up for it off the back wall. And no follow from Ajax, back getting boost. Does keep it in, however. This is going to sustain the pressure. Here comes Roll Diz. Gets the bump onto AJ, but nothing more. Kronovi and Wonder, a solid touch into the half there. A little bit of back and forth here, Daz. Not surprised. Again, tied at 1 with just about halfway left to play.
Yeah, like you said, tied at 1. Halfway left to play. It's been pretty back and forth in terms of possession, but no one's really had any good shot opportunities. I mean, and pretty much all the solid ones, these teams have been consistent enough to at least put them on target and knock him in. It's just about winning that midfield battle for both these teams. You got Ajax coming in. He takes his time. That's going to be a big factor, too, as well. How much time do these teams have in the midfield to set up their plays? And that'll let you know which team's applying the pressure and which team almost got scored on. Birds and the Bees get lucky. AJ didn't put that one in.
Now they're coming back the other way. Here's Hoxer, can't get over top of Kronovi. Have to challenge that one quite quickly. Now we've got 2 minutes left in game 1. Ajax into the corner wall. Here's AJ. Gets the challenge over top of Hoxer. Kronovi, the follow. Doesn't get the shot he wants, and Rodiz makes an easy save.
Yeah, for Kronovi, he literally shoots that right in the middle at the defender. Easiest save of his life, and he's able to clear that one out. You have to make use of all the time you got. And you can see Hoxer trying to do that just as well with the dribble. Great control from him. They give B&B a 1-goal lead.
Man, this is a wonderful catch.
Look at that cut.
Just not ready for that. He could not get back to that ball. Hoxer doing it all himself there to put his team in the lead. That is a large lead to have here with only 1:37 left in this first game. They're looking to add on, however, as Roltiz is going to play this into the corner. Gets it by Kronovi. Ajax has a bit of a tough touch. He gets it down, but AJ's there to make the save. Still the ball is there. Hoxer just whiffs on it. Solid pass from Ajax, but I don't think Hoxer had the boost.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And now this is going to be Wonder moving this one downfield. Ajax looking to keep this one in. We're starting to see Rogue. They want to get more on that offensive footing, but they're really having a tough time.
65 seconds left. Kronovi pops this up. Here's Wonder. Off the ceiling, down to AJ. AJ's shot. Out to the hood of Ajax. He's had a couple of those already in this game. Hoxer back to Ajax. Can't get by Wonder. I think how many saves does he have? He has 2 in this game. I think both of them have just been shots directly at him. He will take those every day of the week. He might have an opportunity here. Good shot. That's in. 3-1 for Birds and Bees.
Like I said, 3-1 for Birds and the Bees. Look at Roldis beat Wonder to the ball. Ajax has pretty much the entire net to shoot at, and he does put that one in. Call out on the rotation. I think Wonder just kind of rushes the touch. He doesn't go his way.
So an uphill battle now for Rogue in game 1. They've got to score 2 in the next 40 seconds to send us to an overtime period. Maybe 3, it's close, but Wonder's back on the goal line. 33 seconds left. Kronovi can't get it by Ajax. Here's Wonder off the back wall. AJ next in line. He's got Kronovi there, but he's going to double touch that himself. Out in front, Wonder has a chance. Roltiz turns on it just in the nick of time. And with 15 seconds to go here at Daz, it looks like Birds and the Bees are going to take game 1 over top of Rogue.
Yeah, it definitely does. Very interesting here, because you expect a little bit more from Rogue coming off a sweep from Splice or X-Splice. And they are going to drop this game 1 to Birds and the Bees. For them, Birds and the Bees are looking really good right now. Ajax, MVP of this game, steps up big time to fill in for the shoes of Mist. And Hoxer and Rold is just kind of the same old stuff from them.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked about how Ajax would slot in, and he's done very well. Of course, a very mechanical player, very a good player in his own right. Of course, it should be rather easy for him to slot in with players like Hoxer and Roltiz, but he's proven to us that he can play with just about anyone. And Rogue, you said it, there's not much more to say. What happened to kind of that momentum that they had after taking down Relax in 3 straight games? We didn't really see it. They looked kind of slow, in my opinion.
Slow is definitely the word I would use to kind of describe Rogue this game. Can't say it for AJ, but definitely there's been times where Wonder just got beat in the midfield, in his own box. He just had a really tough time catching up to the speed of Birds and the Bees. Like we said, Ajax, this is like ball chasers galore. Not no disrespect to Ajax, but he's one of those players who plays really fast or just goes for everything. And that worked out for them this game. They caught Wonder off guard time and time again. He's going to have to speed it up as we get into game 2.
Yep, game 2 just on the horizon now. We'll have 5 minutes on the clock. A clean slate, nothing. It is time to see if Rogue can even the series or if Birds and the Bees will go into game 3 with 3 straight match points. Have to find out as Roll Diz plays this off the back wall. Going to continue where they left off, our Birds and the Bees, and Hoxer might be able to do it. He hits the post. Here's Roll Diz to follow on the rebound. It's 1-0.
Good follow-up here, and you can just already start to see how that offensive works. A big miss there from Wonder. Hoxer should have scored that goal, but it's still a great follow-up from Roll Diz to secure it. And B are starting to keep up the momentum that they had in game 1.
1-0, 4:43. Game number 2, Hoxer getting the better of the 50 with Kronovi there, and it's going to be AJ to play it out of his own corner. Cleared all the way down. Hoxer looking for Roll Diz through mid. Roll Diz will beat Kronovi. This one's down to Hoxer. Wonder quickly to that ball, will make the clear. Kronovi getting a large bump there on Ajax. It doesn't open up enough space as Hoxer's going to go back in transition. Wow, that finds its way in. What a goal from Hoxer.
Good goal here from Hoxer as well. Like the pass there from Roll Diz right to him. He keeps it, controls it, but the bump also from Ajax kind of forces Rogue to, I want to say, panic at least, and they all go up for the same touch, can't get the save. B&B up 2-0, 4:19.
Hoxer goal and assist so far in this game. Looking to continue that trend as they continue to play, as Ajax wins that 50, almost finds its way in. Kronovi on the goal line makes the save. Hoxer can't get it by Kronovi either. So we continue to play 2-0. 1 minute gone here in game number 2, and already the Birds and the Bees, it looks like they're out for blood here, Daz.
Yeah, it does. I mean, really good 2 goals from them to start this off, and now they just kind of have to keep up the pace of the game. It's in their hands. As long as they don't give Rogue too much space to settle in, they should be able to control this one. But I mean, it's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. There's still plenty of time for Rogue to get their bearings.
Here's Ajax, solid touch, can't get the double. Hoxer has a ton of time. He's going to go up and over. It will fall down, but AJ makes the clear. And man, Hoxer had just about as much space as you could ever want in midfield there. Almost made it work, but still the pressure remains on the Blue Hat.
Yeah, pressure does still remain. They're not trying to give up any of this pressure at all. You see Hoxer just still staying on top of the ball, looking for that midfield play. Ajax waiting for his opportunity to move in. He lets Wonder get it past him. And this is going to give Rogue a lot of space to work with. We might actually finally see them on the offense, something we haven't seen for a while in this game, too.
Now, that was their first shot, at least registered on the scoreboard, and it was not really even a shot, or a pinch all the way across the goal line. So this could be an opportunity. Here's Wonder up for it. Great touch, but Hoxer's there to make the save. All over the pitch is Hoxer. A goal, assist, and now a save. He's got 5 shots already in this game as well, all over the place. We've played half of game number 2. Here's Kronovi. Gets it by Hoxer. Has Wonder there to help it along. AJ next in line by Ajax. Wonder to follow. It's in the corner. I believe Hoxer will be able to get to this one. Gonna take his time, trying to bait out Kronovi. Wow, an interesting 50 there that Kronovi ends up getting the better of, but Ajax able to help his teammate get clear.
Oh, Kronovi, what a turnaround. It's a great play here, and you might miss it. Ajax, he's looking for a clear mid, but Wonder sending it off to the side. Kronovi's there. Technically, that should be a Crow goal, but Wonder will put it in anyways. But, I mean, the 3-point pass play works out so well, and then Rogue finally get a goal on the board.
Finally, that was really their first shot in this game. I know that they have 2 on the scoreboard, but really scoring on their first shot, good for them. They need this. Another one off the crossbar from AJ. Had an opportunity, couldn't put it home. Kronovi in the corner now. Can't get around Hoxer. Wonder shot. Roll Diz not able to make the save, but it does hit the post and out. Close call, but we continue to play. 1 goal a game, but a lot of life right now from Rogue.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of life, a lot of room to work with as well. And they are starting to understand how this piece of game is working. I mean, we saw just the positioning for Kronovi there on the pass play that they scored. It was really good. All we need to see is just a little bit more effort from them to kind of read the pace of the game and get to this ball a lot faster.
AJ and Ajax combine. Wonders there. Shot on goal. It's tied up 2-2.
Like we said, tied up 2-2. And look at this play. AJ pretty much beating Ajax to the ball. Ajax last man back, so he has to make a good touch on that one, and he doesn't buy Roldis enough time to rotate back in. Wonder with the great follow-up and a great goal. We're tied 2-2, a minute 17 left.
Roldiz and Kronovi to take this kickoff. Ajax and AJ meeting in mid. Ajax touch out to Hoxer. He'll score as well. He's got his second of the game. They're up by a goal again.
And they strike back just as fast. Great kickoff there from Ajax. And he's able to also redirect it off the back wall. Wonder can't make the save in time. Hoxer's just too quick for him. And B&B, they still want to maintain this lead. They're up by 1 now.
Up by 1 with a minute 11 to go in game number 2. Hoxer can't get by AJ. Roldiz now has to touch this one. Solid play right down to Ajax. And Hoxer's going to clear it off the back wall. Here's Ajax. One more touch. Just a bit wide. Roldiz the follow. He puts it wide there, Daz. But a great pass to Ajax. Follows up on the touch. It's 4-2.
Great pass there. Look at Roldiz, though. A good follow-up. And then he pops it up, leaving Kronovi in no man's land and the net wide open for Ajax to put that goal in. 53 seconds left, and B&B have turned this game around.
That they have. They've got a 2-goal lead. Very similar position is Rogue to game number 1. They don't have a lot of time, and they need to score 2. They were not able to score a single goal out of this position last time. We'll see if they can change their fortune here as Hoxer's going to clear it down. Bounces in the front of the box there for Wonder. No follow-up, though, and Hoxer gets an easy clear back in. Kronovi over to AJ. AJ wants to control, but he can't beat Roldiz to that one. Just a bit too hard out of his reach. Roldiz all the way across the box, wasting a lot of time. 20 seconds left. Hoxer wins the challenge. Here's Wonder. He's got an opportunity, but it's just going to float there. No problems for Roldiz to get the clear. 10 seconds now, AJ. Off the corner, and it doesn't get the bounce he was looking for there. With 5 seconds left, could it be? It looks like it will. Birds and the Bees take game 2.
Yeah, it's going to be Birds and the Bees. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of shocked if to say. That's why I've been so quiet. Just trying to figure this one out for sure. Because Birds and the Bees, I mean, they take a nice 2-goal lead. Rogue is able to kind of find their pace of the game, so to speak, but then they just drop it just like that. You have some great pass plays from Wonder to Kronovi. AJ even gets involved in some of the passes as well, but they weren't able to maintain the lead. And I'm trying to figure out, I feel like for them, again, it just has to do with the speed and the pace of the game. I just don't think that they're able to like adapt in time in order to do that. Now this, for me, is an upset for Birds and the Bees, especially with playing Ajax and not miss to sweep Rogue. I'm not calling the series, but I'm saying if that happens, that's wild.
Yeah, it's definitely a propelling win for Birds and the Bees, especially, as we're kind of in the off season of the RLCS and what have you. So definitely trying to just keep your team tuned up. But I have to agree with you. I think it's the speed. It comes down to that again. We saw solid rotations from either team. And when both teams are rotating well, both teams are getting in the positions they need to. It's who wins those 50 battles, who wins the race to the ball. And it consistently seemed like it was Ajax and company who was getting there first.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I mean, for Ajax, he's looking good. I feel like he's really trying to get that spot on the roster. And if I'm being 100% honest here, like he's definitely popping off so far this tournament. And the real test would be if they do win this matchup, facing Ghost with Mist as part of that roster. That'll be a beautiful head-to-head that can't wait to see if possible. But I mean, there's still time. Rogue don't have a game left to give. This is losers. And they need to win here if they want to stay alive in the bracket.
That they do. They are kind of backs against their wall here in game 3. They need to win the next 3 to move on. One more game will do it for Birds and Bees. Kronovi plays this one down. Hoxer's going to turn it around right to Ajax. And I got to say, Hoxer, especially in that last game, really turned up the intensity for his team. Scored a couple of goals, really made the passing plays work as well. And we've talked a lot about Ajax here, Daz, but Hoxer has been kind of a shining star in this series.
Yeah, they have. And, I mean, for Hoxer, it's looking really good for them as well. So, I mean, it's just really making sure that they can kind of like take control. But I say that, and they lose it just like that. Kronovi's got to come up big here off the pass from Wonder. I think it has to do here with the demo from AJ as well. We talk about Hoxer. He gets immediately taken out the play. Ajax is trying to rush, but Kronovi puts that shot on target.
Yeah, that was I don't know if it's really a risky play from Rogue, but they certainly activated all three players on that one, opening up the space. If they don't score that, it could be a quick counterattack for Birds and the Bees, but Rogue calculating their risk and doing it quite well, but they've got to play defense now. Not going to be able to find the save there. Roldis ties us up.
And you talked about a quick counterattack. There it is right there. Ajax, he gets the stuff on Wonder, the flick, and Roldis puts it right behind Kronovi. It's a great play. You're expecting someone to come through, though, and challenge that. You're not expecting Roldis, or not Roldis, but Ajax to have that much control to even get that flick off in the first place. But it still pans out, and that's what happens when you let it happen. Birds and the Bees have tied this up.
Roldis looking for Hoxer. Kronovi's going to win that challenge. It's in the sidewall now. Roldis plays it towards Ajax, goes over top of Wonder. Here's Hoxer now, up for it. Great touch. Kronovi makes the save. Continue to play on, tied at 1, 3:19 to go. Kronovi down towards AJ. Ajax cuts off the pass. Kronovi to Wonder. Wonder pops it up. Kronovi not going to beat Roldis to that ball. 3:10 to go. We still play on 1-1. Game 3 might be 2-1. Ajax slots it behind Kronovi. Where have we seen that before?
Banger from Ajax. Quality shot placement. Roldis pops it out. AJ needs to be there to make that clear. The whiff comes through, and Kronovi stuck in no man's land as Ajax just slams that one right behind him.
2-1. Two very similar goals for Birds of the Bees. A bit of a misplay on the kickoff. Doesn't turn into anything. Close call. So it's still a 1-goal game. 2:55 to go. Hoxer wants to add on. He's up in the air quite quickly for this. Doesn't get the touch, and it falls down onto Kronovi. Ajax plays this. Here's Wonder. Touches it down to AJ. Trying to go over top of Roldis. Can't get by Hoxer, so nothing doing really for the Rogue offense so far. Really, we haven't seen a whole lot of life from Rogue in this game yet, Daz. They've got 2 shots and 1 goal. That's just not going to be enough to beat Birds and the Bees. Yeah, there was definitely some questionable decisions there. You would think Wonder dropping it to AJ allows AJ to do more with the ball. He has options either just dribble it or to just boom it downfield, and they give a possession immediately after. They definitely had a chance when they caught Birds and the Bees on the defensive end to really push that offense forward, but they didn't do anything about it, and they gave up that opportunity. Now they have to play off their own end down by 1 with 2 minutes left. Ajax over to Roldis. Roldis back to Ajax. Ajax, what a play. The give and go working for the Birds and the Bees.
That was disgusting. Ajax off to the side. You already have AJ coming up from the demo, but him and Wonder both commit to the ball because Hoxer was bumping Wonder around in net. No one in the back of the net, and AJ soars it over all of them, giving Birds and the Bees a 2-goal lead with 1:55 left.
1:55 indeed. Roldis challenges Wonder there. Double demo. Can this turn into a goal? They've got to hurry. Kronovi gets there in time off the respawn. But Birds and the Bees really just controlling the pitch, not slowing down, not giving Kronovi and company any opportunities to put something on net. And they might even score a 4th goal here, although that is cleared away out of harm's way by the Rogue squad. AJ gets the demo onto Ajax, opens up the pitch a little bit, but no touch and no follow. So Hoxer just going to kill it, lets his teammate gets back in position.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Oh, man, a good touch from AJ. Almost able to put one on, give some life to Rogue. But Rogue, I mean, it doesn't seem like they're giving a lot of space here to Birds and the Bees in the midfield. They get caught up a lot. You see AJ on the back foot, and Wonder has to come through and save him. But they haven't been as aggressive on top of the ball. And I think that might be just because Birds and the Bees are so focused on playing around them and beating them to the ball every time. It kind of has them scared a bit.
Well, they need to shake that fear now. They've only got 40 seconds, and they need to score 2 to keep their tournament hopes alive. As Hoxer clears this all the way away, but it's not out of the zone yet. AJ keeps it in. Roldis, not the greatest touch. Kronovi's there. Shot on goal. Good save by Ajax, but the ball's still above the net. Here comes AJ. Can he beat Roldis? Not quite. and Hoxer will find the final clear. 19 seconds left. Kronovi plays this back down. AJ off the sidewall. He's got Wonder with him. Wonder takes the shot. It's high and wide. And Ajax is just going to kill this ball. Goes way up in the air. Doesn't matter at all, but he's going to score 4-1. And Birds and the Beez, Daz, will sweep Rogue in the lower bracket.
They'll sweep Rogue, and then they'll also face Ghost next to qualify for Montreal. This is huge here. We're seeing a lot of upsets in this Montreal qual bracket. And I for one, am very impressed with how Ajax is fitting in with this roster. That ball will hit the ground, and that will be 3-0. Birds and the Beez will sweep Rogue in the losers bracket and move on.
Whew, what a wonderful series. Today has been so much fun all the way around. So many good series, and we're not even done yet. There's still more Rocket League left to play. There's still one more team to qualify for Dreamhack Montreal. That's what these teams are battling it out for in the bottom half. But yeah, that Birds and Beez versus Ghost match is going to be electric, I think.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's going to be one to watch. We literally have another situation that was like Space Station and why am I forgetting this team's name? Afterthought.
Yeah, there we go.
Space Station Afterthought. Yeah, so that next match is going to be hype, I believe, and that's not even to qualify. It's not even a qual match. It's the losers quarterfinal. I'm looking at the bracket right now. So they're playing that match just to get a chance to qualify. Yeah. All in the losers bracket. That's going to be a hype one. That's coming up for you guys next. I do believe we will be sending that one off to a break because we need a break. We got to swap out our casters and get that one underway. So,
we do want to just mention the Summer Open as well,
right?
For Rival upcoming. I know that you are the man with all the inside information. Why don't you tell the people about it?
So the Summer Open for Rival Esports is upon us. The Open Qual will be August 3rd, and then the final bracket will be August 4th for North America. Now, it does start a little bit sooner for Europe. The Open Qual will be July 27th, and the final bracket will be July 28th. More information on Rival Esports Twitter at Rival Esports GG, as well as check out our Discord if you want to talk to staff in one-on-one to get more info about that. But make sure you sign up. Or if you go to our Twitter page, it will be pinned with the Smash link as well, so you guys can check that out. But that will be a insane tournament. There's gonna be lots of top teams there, and I am actually really excited to go watch that one. So
absolutely. If you want your chance to play against some of the best North American and European, because we're doing two different tournaments, if you want your chance to play against some of the best bubble scene players and even some Rival Series players as well, I'm sure we'll be playing in that. So make sure you sign up. I think the prize pool is what, $1,500, right?
Yeah, $1,500 for both regions. So yeah. I mean, whether or not you're North American or Europe, it's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So make sure you guys sign up for that. And I believe that, like, again, we have the dates out on Twitter. Make sure to look at those. And I mean, for Hunted and I believe that's going to be it, Hunted. I mean, any last words?
Nope. Just thank you so much for having me on. And I'm excited to watch how the rest of the tournament plays out.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, guys, make sure you guys also check us out. I mean, follow Hunter on Twitter at iHunted, and at iGazrin, as well as also another half of the brackets going on at Rocket League Central. Make sure to check those guys out. But we are going to cut to a short break, get some more casters and some familiar faces, and we will be right back here at the Dreamhack Montreal Qualifiers on Rival Esports.